You buy Clickies for satisfying feedback, then your desk sounds like a tiny courtroom. Pick the wrong switch, and your home office gets noisy, tiring, or weirdly scratchy. So we're counting down to the one I'd actually buy? Check your board socket before buying, then choose Weight and click Mechanism. Loud switches punish shared spaces. Let's move. Number 5. Kailh Box Thick Clicky Navy. Want a switch that argues back? I'd pick Navy only for firm typists who already know light clickies feel mushy. The proof is the weighting, 90 GF peak tactile force and 89 GF bottom out force. That means each press feels intentional, not fluttery or accidental. But the whole point is also the problem. It can wear you down during moderate typing sessions, especially on a full workday board. I wouldn't buy it chasing maximum noise, either. It's heavier than Box Jade, but not the louder, more resonant pick. Skip it if you want easy all-day typing, lighter feedback, or a safer first clicky upgrade. Number 4. Outemu Blue. If the build budget is the boss, this is the cheap clicky lane. I'd use Outemu Blue for a starter board where sound matters more than polish. It uses a simple click jacket design, so the click happens on the downstroke only. The forces stay approachable, with 39 GF actuation force for a lighter trigger feel. But simple also means less refined. The feel can be scratchy, less stable, and a little rattly beside nicer switches. I wouldn't put it on a desk where every keystroke needs to sound tidy. Skip it if you want a premium click, a quieter setup, or smoother stock feel. Number 3. Kailh Box White V2. Here's the reasonable middle for buyers who want click bar character without hand fatigue. I'd pick Box White V2 for a budget board that still deserves a crisp click. It's pre-lubed from the factory, which saves you from opening every switch immediately. The feel is lighter than the heavy clicky crowd, with 50 GF actuation force. That makes it easier to live with during normal home office typing. But the cheaper lane has a catch. Actuation can feel less consistent from switch to switch than pricier options. Skip it if you demand perfect uniformity across the whole board. Also skip it if you want a heavier, more forceful click. Number 2. Kailh Box Jade. This one's the enthusiast crowd pleaser, and I get why it stays near the top. I'd pick Box Jade when you want a louder click bar switch with real snap. It clicks on both the downstroke and upstroke, so the feedback feels busy and mechanical. The 77 GF peak tactile force gives it a pronounced bump under your fingers. That extra presence is exactly the appeal, but it's also the cost. It's heavier than Gateron Melodic, and long typing stretches can make that obvious. Some buyers may lube it to calm sharper metallic notes. Skip it if finger fatigue or metallic pinging would ruin the upgrade. Number 1. Gateron Melodic. For me, this is the clicky switch I'd buy for a home office. You still get the click, but it isn't trying to win a noise contest. I'd pick Gateron Melodic for medium light weighting, smoother stock feel, and less sharp bottom out. The numbers match that personality, 39 GF actuation force and 48 GF bottom out force. That keeps the press friendly without turning it into a soft linear. Its mini click leaf designs the twist, not a gimmick. It gives a clearer downstroke click than many traditional designs, with factory pre-lubing helping the feel. Skip it if you want the loudest classic click jacket bite. Also skip it if you want a heavier switch that fights back. If you type hard, Navy makes sense, but it's a specialist. Outemu Blue is the cheap entry. Box White V2 is the gentler click bar buy. Box Jade is the loud enthusiast step. Gateron Melodic is the easiest one for a home office desk. Before you buy, confirm your keyboard supports this switch mount and installation style. Check whether you'll need tools, lube, or a switch puller. Also, prices and packs change, so check before you buy. I'd buy Gateron Melodic for most home offices. Go Jade for louder snap, White V2 for budget balance, and Outemu for cheap builds. Choose Navy only if heavy is the point. Links are in the description.